rise for pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2.0, let the record reflect that Director Lauser and Director Schobert are absent. 4.0, student representative, there is none. 5.0, agenda additions and deletions.
I have one, Mr. Chair. I'd like to, under 12.7, if we could go into closed session to discuss negotiation strategies with Minnesota.
That's it?
Yep.
Let the record reflect that 12.7 was added to the agenda.
We still have to approve it.
Huh?
We still have to approve it.
Okay. All in favor of approve? Huh?
That's 7.0.
Just limit to the agenda.
Oh, okay. 7.0, approve the, approve 7.0, visitor input, excuse me.
I don't have any.
Okay, 7.0, approve the agenda as presented with 12.7 added to the agenda.
I'll make the motion to approve with the addition.
I'll second.
Motion by Sather, second by Yuhan. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 8.0, approve the treasury report for the second check writing of May, the month of May, and the first check writing of June.
Okay, I guess I'm still here for the treasurer, so.
Yep.
Okay, for the check writing for the month of May, we had disbursements of $237,554.31. Check writing for the month of June, we had disbursements of $78,003.80. And for the general fund, we had receipts of $1,086,778.02. Disbursements of $424,616.27. Payroll of $688,729.93. Check student balances, minus bank, $3,212,754. First National Bank of Gilbert, $2,060,070.06, for a total of $5,272,824.06. I will make the motion to approve the treasury report for the check writing of May, June, and July. May and June.
June.
Yeah.
We're not quite there yet.
Not quite yet, yeah.
I will second that motion. Any discussion?
I just have a question. I've just noticed it for a long time but never asked. Why do those checks appear on both months? And they're kind of duplicates, the same numbers and the same amounts. Like some of them are May and some of them are on June. I mean, you've noticed that before, haven't you?
I have seen.
Yeah, I
before.
don't.
I see it, and I just kind of
Like a double.
accepted it as.
Well, it's the same
that's
check
like-
number.
It is, but it appears on the one dated May and
Oh,
then
right.
the one dated June.
Oh, that's the one.
And then noticing that Virginia has a little different format for their report. This report, this treasurer's report. And since we're probably moving toward same, it has a little bit more information, and I think maybe even for Spencer, it would, instead of doing two different formats, I'd like to adopt the format of Virginia's for their check writing. Make that suggestion. I
Spencer does it. It's fine. I mean, I'm not arguing about it. It's just Spencer isn't the one that does it.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, the payroll clerk does it most districts.
Oh, separate payroll clerks? Well, I had a copy of it, can't find it right now. But anyhow, like I say, it's a nice format. It gives a little more information.
That's fine.
Okay, just a suggestion.
Okay, any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Carries. 9.0 consent agenda. A, approve the minutes of the regular meeting Monday, May 20, 2019. B, approve the minutes of the study session on Monday, May 20, 2019. C, approve minutes of the special meeting Monday, June 3, 2019. D, approve lane change for Tara Peschel from MA to MA plus 10 as per admin contract. E, approve lane change for Chris Chad from MA to MA 10 as per admin contract. F, approve lane change for David Coons, BA plus 20 to BA plus 30 as per admin contract.
I'd like to move this because I just wanted to make a correction, and somebody gets second first. I'll move approval of the minutes with one exception, that I think for the May 20th regular meeting, I believe on the food service contract, I abstained, and it just said motion carried unanimously. I know that abstentions go with the majority, but I believe I abstained that.
What did it say?
May 20th regular meeting.
That's fine, we can make that change.
Okay, that's all.
I'd just like to add, Mr. Chair, if I could, that Ms. Peschel and Mr. Chad are both taking advantage of a free program through the University of Minnesota Moorhead to obtain their 18 credits past the master's degree so that they can continue teaching college courses.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve the consent agenda. Can I get a second? Second by, motion by Sorkin, second by Gentilini. Any other discussion? All in favor?
I had discussion. So are we still pulling that item in order to make the approval, or is the change just going to be made?
She just asked for the change to be made.
Okay, so
Or
we're
motion.
doing the consent agenda with that change. Thank you.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 10.0, we're going to move from consent agenda. There were 11.0 personnel. 11.1 approve Carter Marks as head girls basketball coach.
Ms. Williams and Ms. Scott, and there's a couple others on the team, I think.
Yeah.
Interviewed two people that have both applied. They're recommending that the board choose Carl Marks.
Make a motion to approve the hiring of Carly Marks for head girls basketball.
I support.
Okay, we have a motion by Sater, support by Yuhan. Any discussion?
Did you say two applied and you interviewed two?
Yes.
Okay. And does this recommendation have the required licensure?
For the head coaching one, I think he has to
For
obtain
coaching?
that.
All right,
It's
okay.
a series
He does
online.
not have it?
I think it's on online. I'm not 100% sure if he has or not.
Well, you kind of need
No.
to be sure. Well, I guess if you're going to approve this tonight, it needs to be pending
Licensure.
licensure, securing license requirements, really. That's
So we'll
what I chopped up.
I will modify my motion to approve the pending confirmation of licensure.
Same for my support.
Do you know that either one of them does or doesn't have it? Just this one, you're not sure? The recommended one? Or you don't know?
I don't know if the other one had it or
It's
not.
a weekend class, I mean, it's not
I just was curious.
tough to get, but yeah, I hear you.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. New business 12.0, 12.1, approve the 2019-2020 membership renewal of park.
Chair, the Arrowhead Regional something consortium, what's the second C? Computing Consortium, which is our go-to people and consultants for all the financial issues that we have in the district. It's a great service, and their fee is not increasing. this year. I recommend that we continue to be a member.
Can I get a motion to approve the 2019-2020 membership renewal of ARC?
I'll move.
Second.
Moved by Seder, second by Genowini. Any discussion?
That'd be in there for a total of $37,364.46 for the membership, correct?
Correct.
Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 12.2, approved shared services agreement with Virginia Public Schools.
Mr. Chair, we have the .5 secondary English teacher that we need here, and Virginia also needed one, and it fit into their schedule. So I would recommend that we approve this so that we would hold the contract with Jacob Rice. They would reimburse us for that, which would be $29,609. That includes salary and benefits.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve the shared benefits, or shared service agreement with Virginia Schools?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Yuhan, can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Seder. Any more discussion?
I just have a question. How is this different than, what's the actual definition of a teacher on special assignment for a shared teacher?
This isn't a teacher on special assignment, no, we're just, we're sharing services. It's, I mean, the assignment itself isn't special, we're just, because it's a basic English teacher. We're just sharing the services, they're buying .5 of the services.
Like we did with the concert
Yeah,
before.
yeah. And I mean, the other route that we could go is we could just deploy him for .5 and Virginia could deploy him for .5. He was interested in going somewhere else if we didn't accept. So there's no benefits involved.
And any more discussion on 12.2? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 12.3, set date for July board meeting.
Typically, Mr. Chair, typically we have one regular meeting in July, and history has told us that would fall on the 22nd of July this year. If that's okay with everybody, we can continue that. If you want a different date, we can do that too.
Anybody okay with July 8th instead?
No.
No? So we have one bye in baseball season, it's July 8th, that Monday. Oh, we play every other Monday.
I mean, we can move it to any day. Correct.
The one caveat I will tell you that we have a regular meeting scheduled on the 24th. And we also need to have a meeting sometime between June 25th and July 5th to approve sale of the bonds. So the option there would be, we can either move our regular meeting on the 24th to the 25th and just take care of it there, or we'd have to call a special meeting sometime between the 25th and the 5th.
The bond's being sold on the 24th?
The bonds are being sold on the 25th during the day.
25th, that's a Tuesday, right?
Yep.
I thought it would be Monday.
So we're meeting on the 24th.
Our regular meeting is scheduled for the 24th. If you wanted to move that to the 25th, we can.
So you could,
Or we have to call a special meeting to sell bonds, or approve selling bonds, one of the two.
seems logical to move it
Yeah.
Point is, the third,
Tuesday.
On June,
to.
move it on June
or
24th
June,
to
no matter.
to June 25th.
So you would need a motion for that, and then you'd have to pick a day in July as well.
So we are going to, we want to move the regular scheduled meeting in June from the 24th to the 25th.
Yeah. Is that right?
It works perfect for me.
So
Yeah.
can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Any second?
Second.
Okay. Any more discussion? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so a regular meeting for June 24th has been approved for June 25th at 6 o'clock, correct?
Okay.
Okay, no time change. Okay, and then we have to pick a date for July as well, correct?
John doesn't like Mondays.
Or Wednesdays.
July 23rd, it's Tuesday.
I'm okay.
Works for me.
July
I
23rd.
appreciate it.
Let's do it.
So when Matt Friday are complaining that this doesn't work for them.
Wow.
Sending them their way.
That's what happens when you don't show up to meetings.
Yeah.
All right, July 23rd at 6 o'clock.
So make that motion too.
So our regular meeting historically has been on
22nd.
the 22nd of July. So we're going to move the regular meeting from on July 22nd to July 23rd, which is Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Okay.
Both session
Okay.
meetings.
Huh?
Those are both session meetings, right?
No, they're both regular meetings, you just move them from the 24th to the 25th. And we don't have a July meeting on the schedule, you guys are picking what date you want.
But anything other than the regular meeting, I thought was a session. What?
Okay, so can I get a motion to move the...
I think I already did.
Okay, right. Okay, any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Any second to that, Mr. Chair.
Huh?
We need support on that one, just for,
All for it.
I sure appreciate it.
Okay, moving right along. 12.4, approve the 2019-2020 district activity calendar.
Mr. Chair, our district activity calendar, as you can see, includes a lot of the things like band concerts and stuff like that. Normally, it pretty much stays the same every year. This year, there's a committee for this, believe it or not. The district activity calendar committee wanted to see if the board had appetite for moving graduation to that Friday rather than traditional Thursday. And I forget the exact date of it, but I'm sure Mrs. Williams can.
May 29.
29. So it would be the 29th instead of the 28th. Other than that, the rest of it's all the same as it has been.
I did note that. Go ahead.
What's the reason?
Yeah.
You got an offer that last day of school or something?
Baseball.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, we have a lot of kids that miss graduation because of it. It happens to be baseball playoffs that day, track sections is that day, golf is gone that day, and I just...
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yeah, we had a few people in this.
We had 2 kids that missed graduation this year.
3 for baseball.
Others that come in at the last minute all sweater, so I know it's...
Although I think that previous conversations over the years, does Virginia have their graduation on Friday?
They actually moved theirs to Thursday this year.
Well, so the talking. And then there was like, some crossover. Okay. That works.
So, can I get a motion to approve 12.4? Moved by Delaney, support by Taylor. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 12.5, discussion of online courses.
Mrs. Williams, go ahead.
We traditionally have gone with Minnesota Service Cooperative, MSC Online, for our online providing supplemental courses for kids. And we were looking at another program called Infinity. And so that's why that you have a joint powers for Infinity agreement. Looking at what they can offer, MSC Online still uses Flash for the internet. And the only way that we can have our students use that for some of their activities for the MSC Online would be if we bypass our web filter. And so Jason Ness did not want to have, bypass our web filter. And they haven't told us that they're going to switch from using Flash. So Infinity doesn't use that, so I think it's going to be more user-friendly for our students. The annual fee between the two of them, Infinity does have a $1,500 annual fee where MSC Online had a $1,250 fee, so it's a little bit, $250 increase in the fee. But per course, is cheaper with Infinity. So Infinity per course per semester is $375, where MSC we were paying $450. Plus MSC Online has a drop fee, and I don't think that Infinity will have a drop fee. So there's some advantages. I think it's going to even itself out. I think it's just going to be, like I said, user-friendly to our students more than the MSC Online. My counselor was very frustrated with it the last couple of years, working with the kids.
The other point that I would make is with the Flash, iPads don't support Flash, period. Apple does not support Flash because it's really antiquated. So we've had to maintain some old laptops just for that purpose when kids take online classes. I would relieve Jason of that stress as well.
And then we don't have to be checking out our laptops, they can just use their iPads.
So does Infinity have equal to, greater to, or less than amount of courses variety than MS?
They probably have more, and one of the intriguing things for me that I would like to, is one of the reasons why I would like to go with Infinity, is they offer college credit classes too. So if we are trying to get this AA on campus, there's some like an art appreciation that would fulfill an AA, and a geography course that would, economics would help us also obtain the AA for those kids that would like to. Because those are courses that we might not be able to have a staff person be able to teach with those 18 credits above their master's. So they actually offer college credit classes. And MSC Online, when asked, they said that they weren't looking at providing any college credit classes in the future.
I asked that, and you explained the reason I asked. I was going to ask another question, is that I would not be wanting to have our students take classes, and then therefore we would have to drop some of our, our teachers, you know what I'm saying? So they would take it online, and to make sure ours are filled out before they could, well, not filled out, but you know what I'm saying? Not that they're going to be taking the place of some of our teachers, and we might have to put them by a 2/10 or something. Okay. That's not going to happen?
Well, we've traditionally, we don't have a lot because it's specialized classes that don't fit into their schedule, you know. We have a couple kids in French. Up down here, what else we have?
Oh, there's some that are taking Spanish, and we do offer Spanish too, but it could just be a conflict. Yeah, a conflict in their schedule.
Okay.
It's not a ton of kids. Online education is rare, but.
Right. And it's only one course, and probably at the most, 15 kids.
For the year?
For the whole year.
One thing I noticed, and I have to admit I skimmed it, so I didn't study it, but one thing that I did see was you get to be a member, and when you want to not be a member of this, you have to have a majority vote of all of the members, and there's like 27, we would be 28 members. They would have to have a majority vote of all of them to let us, what page is that? To let us, discontinue membership, and plus the board of directors, there's room for how many, for the board, and I'm sure with 28 districts, would we ever have a member on that board? And how important is it anyway, but we would probably want to have some say sometime on it. Maybe I can find that part about if you have to, if you want to back out.
Withdrawal parties.
Yeah, let's see.
Page 15,
Yeah.
section 2.
Anyway, Mr. Chair, for the purpose of tonight, I told Ms. Williams that she could explain her side of it to the board, and
We have time to still.
we're not going to vote on anything tonight. We'll
Okay.
probably put it on the agenda for the second meeting in June.
Yeah,
Just wanted to give you some information.
I saw that on page 14. Let's see. The agreement would continue year to year until terminated at any time by a majority vote of the full board of council of all of the parties. So it was just,
I wonder
check
if
that
that's,
out.
if the individual school district is not requesting to leave, and that's if they're being asked to leave.
Just always have to figure that out before we get together.
I'll call and ask.
I asked that for another reason, is because when we had the Channel 12 Joint Powers Board, we had well, it was the same type of a contract, you'd have to give a year's notice before you could, because of funding, and budget purposes, and kind of rearrange yourself. And one of the entities just pulled out, and didn't follow that. Here's a chance for you to rearrange yourself and let you know and refund and everything. So I think that's kind of an important thing of how you get out of a contract like this, if you need to or want to.
Yeah, I can ask that. And I know with MSC Online, it's a yearly thing, so I guess I was understanding that this would be yearly, that we would always, if we want to join, it would be every year. But I'll call and
Yeah, I can't see them holding you to
No.
that you're not a contract, who never,
Here's the
something like
contract.
that.
The bottom of page 14 is year to year. It doesn't state that it is
Yeah.
year to year.
Every year
And then the
we're reviewing it.
120 days, I didn't know it was the party's intent to leave. And then that becomes official in 121st day.
So
That was page 14 and 15.
we'll look at it closer.
Okay, so the 12.5 was just a discussion,
Okay.
just a think tank. 12.6, selection of a bond investment company.
Mr. Chair, on May 29th, we had a study session. We had 3 different firms come in, PFM, PMA, and Ellers, for investing bonds after the bonds are sold, and then they would work with us on disbursements throughout the construction period. Each of them were fairly similar, and sure they would all do a fine job. I would personally recommend you stay with Ehlers because we're familiar with them. I've been working with them and have a good working relationship with them, so that would be my recommendation of what to do as these solutions.
Well, I have different feelings about that. I think I've expressed some of them before, is that, first of all, I wasn't happy with the way that just 3 firms were picked without posting and advertising, statewide, whatever, in a wider area. And I know we didn't have to do that, but we still are not prevented from doing it. And I'm a big believer in everybody and companies and entities having a chance, an equal chance to, whatever, to bid or to make a proposal. And so I was not satisfied with that process, because there are others out there that can do just as good of a job, that have just as good of a track record. The other part of it is that this district has worked with Northland Securities for many, many years. And we've had good success and luck with them. They could handle the job. They refinanced our bonds not too long ago. We have a very good working relationship with them. And what?
I don't know, do they invest bonds money?
Yes, they do. They do bond investing. And
Because I got estimates of
well, I followed along with them for many, many years. And then I don't know why, if Virginia wanted to go with Ellers, I know that they've had a relationship with them before, and they're in the contract to sell the bonds and then to be an investment, a bond investment entity. I would see nothing wrong with, if we wanted to have some other firm invest ours and Virginia has somebody invest theirs, I see nothing wrong with that. I don't think it would cost any more money
no,
because,
it's fine.
yeah, they do on a point system. So, point 1, point 9, point 8, whatever the points, they all gave us different points for fees. And so that would be what I would like to see. And I would put that into a motion, that Gilbert have their bonds invested with. Well, here's what I would say. We've had 3 proposals already, and I'm not sure that it's imperative tonight that we make this decision, and so I guess I would, instead of jumping in and saying I would make a motion to have Ellers do it, not Ellers, but Northland, I would say let's let Northland put in their proposal along with these 3 and just postpone this to another time.
But don't we have to have these sold by June 25th, Jeff?
We will sell the bonds on 25th.
To refinance, yeah, they've been very good advisors. And,
They saved us, they didn't save us, I mean, because when he was here, when Bill Pay was here discussing it, I think he kind of went over all of the board members' heads to the point where I had to step in and say, hey, you understand, we could be refinancing at a lower interest rate. Not to pat myself on the back, but it was like, I guess I didn't, everybody looked kind of stymied when he was here again, and it's like, well, Bill, you're here again because you want to get the approval to reinvest it. I knew what he was saying on the first thing, because I knew what he was for the first time, but I really didn't think that the second time, and sure that some of the board members knew why he was coming back. And because of that time that we waited, we lost out on about $30,000 to $35,000 on interest rate rising while we waited.
how about 70,000? We almost doubled lost what we would have saved.
Right, because we didn't approve that night.
But so, I mean, they came in at the right timing, save us money, and we've had, they've had a very good track record. We've been very satisfied with them. And I, again, was disappointed that they didn't even have a crack at selling the bonds. We just automatically went with sellers, you know, in the first place for that part of it. Now here's another part of the process. I don't know that we might even have a municipal advisor agreement with them. Jeff, that's carried over from our long-standing relationship with them. Is there anything on record?
Not that I'm aware of.
But we've had, I know we've had previous formal contractual things with them, and then all of a sudden they're out of the picture, you know, kind of like we tossed them out like a dirty shirt.
Well, two of the, I mean, yeah. I guess I'm under, my view of it is that we have Spencer in this position to be making those kinds of decisions, and I don't know if I would have the time to open up statewide to be sitting here for multiple presentations on it.
I'm not suggesting a statewide thing.
Okay, but even that being said, I feel that it was recommended for these three to come in and present, and I feel that they gave us sufficient information for me to feel comfortable making a vote on that.
Yeah, that's part of my problem too, in my mind, is that those three were handpicked, and our long-standing relationship advisor and bond salesperson was not even given a chance. I thought that was very unfair. Whereas Ellers has worked with Virginia on many, many things and representing them on financial issues and bonds and things, and they were picked as one of the three representatives.
But we've had Ellers work with us, and we also have the other agency work with us as well.
And we had Ellers work with us because they were handpicked without any other competition and advertising also to sell the bonds. So I don't like that process, and I don't think it's fair.
I felt like the three that were picked, that were here, I mean, they were here for an obvious reason. I think they had the track record and the credentials to go with it. I thought that Spencer and Jeff did a good job by giving us those three options.
The one thing that is helpful to me, like, and the one thing that I do, and I do appreciate for Ellers for this, is that we've had different people come and speak to our board for selling bonds, for different reviews, and working with Ellers during this process and being able to have it explained in layman's terms where people can understand and it's clear and articulated well, that was very helpful. And that impressed me outside of their presentation or anything else, that experience to be able to do that with public that are not necessarily part of this, and that matters to me.
Well, I believe any of them too. They're all professionals and they've given presentations before, and I know Northland could have given just as clear of an explanation, layman's explanation as anyone else. But I don't think, Kelly, that anybody else did come here to vie for the selling of the bonds. We didn't have others like this for the bond sales. We just wrote Ellers into our agreement that we passed last.
I'm not even saying for that.
You did.
I'm saying, no, I meant for the communities, all the work that's been done, not just
You
this
said bond sales.
presentation.
You said bond sales.
But I'm saying bond sales for any of the other meetings, just as you had said. It was not, things have not always been articulated very well for everyone to be following the conversation. And when we're getting thrown information in that moment, I need someone that is going to be able to explain it. And explain for us to understand, because we're voting on it, and for audience members to understand.
Again, I think any of them, they're professionals and they can explain it well. I think the other two explained it well too, the other two that gave presentations, so.
Point of order, there's a motion on the table.
Yeah, well, yeah. And that, go ahead. And was there a second? I don't know if I heard a second.
I will second Chet's recommendation to accept
No, my motion.
No, motion on the table. Something needs to happen with that first.
Okay, again, my motion was to, because we don't need to actually do it today, to give Northland the chance. I mean, I would jump right to the quick and say, just give it to them, period, because they're very capable of just as, whatever.
Not knowing any of their costs or anything, you just hand it over to them?
No, that's what I'm saying, but instead of doing that, I would be comfortable doing that, but to be,
It's a lot of money
to be fair, well,
just to write that off like that. I mean, I would.
John, we jumped into all kinds of things that we didn't know anything about, very serious things. I'm not proposing that, but to ask them to give us now a response to whatever RFP, I don't even know if an RFP went to these three, but whatever you presented to the other three, to give that to Northland, for them to come back and give us their proposal.
Jeff, hold on, would this, if
Do
you
it
were,
on the 25th, 24th.
this hinder any timelines that would, if you were to go forward with
I
that?
honestly don't know. I'd have to ask.
Yeah, we've got iron, but it's old, so. We still have.
But they're going to have a special meeting to approve.
Yeah, that's what we approved. I mean, that's actually, Peter doesn't hurry in that, they've done an excellent job, I know. And I was born to give them the opportunity that they could make a presentation, and then the board would decide from there.
There's a motion.
Motion on the table to.
So either a special meeting or the, are we going to, we could make a 17th, a study session into a special meeting, or the one that we just set, the special meeting on the
No, the
20th.
motion on the table is to,
Right?
is to put this out to Northland Securities for bid, correct?
Just a response to a request for proposal, whatever RFPs the other stuff.
What's a smart proposal? Doesn't matter.
And we can make time, we can't say that there isn't time, we can make the time to consider it.
I think
Motion in a second.
Yeah, I mean, the longer that we will hold that money and not invest it, it's going to cost us interest earnings that we could be earning.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that we would have to hold it between the bond sale and the investment.
I mean, when the bond sells, I wonder how long does it take to fund? I've never been part of that, obviously, but if we get the money, I mean, how fast do we get it?
I don't know the answer to that. I'm assuming that it's fairly quick.
Well, we have 2 weeks in between right now. We have 2 weeks before the bond sale on the 25th.
We're not even 100% sure, there's some difference in opinions if Northland Securities even invest that, according to what Jeff Spencer said. So, I mean, it's.
They do. They've done it in the past.
Have you talked to them at all?
I've talked with them in the past. I mean, I was on the school board before.
I'll vote.
Okay, so on the motion and second is to approve Northland Securities to have a chance to bid on this.
Their proposal. Like that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
I'm abstaining.
Motion fails for lack of a majority. 2 and 2. So I'd like to make a motion to approve hours based on the work experience of the past year and their proposal as well.
I will second that. Discussion?
Well, if that's the case, then I prefer a different one. I prefer PMA over Ellers. Again, they can do the job. I think that they may be able to do a better job because they are a broker. They can sell securities. And I think that with that comes, I understand, with some research I did, that there's more federal regulations with the entity that they are versus the other two, and that if we needed money quicker because of some changes in the draws and maybe the construction period, that we would be able to liquidate some invested assets quicker and not lose interest and not have to pay a penalty if we have a fixed asset investment, and to get out of it quicker, we would have to pay a penalty and we would lose some of that interest. And so I think PMA has better flexibility because they are a different type of entity. And what was Ellers and PS?
We have a motion on the table to accept Ellers. We have a second. We're in discussion right now.
Yeah.
One of the pieces that I like about Ellers too, and I know I believe it was PMA that spoke to it also as far as the local meetings. And I'd like that they had already checked it with both of the Myers and for Gilbert to see if they would be interested. And I appreciate that and the importance of us trying to keep as much as we can.
Just to that point, PMA also said the same thing.
That they would be interested, they just didn't seek out
Well,
question. And that's what stuck to me.
actually, PMA has worked with this district, and actually PMA has, with the pension bonds, they have worked with our local banks before.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they, I'm just saying that that's the difference that stuck out to me is others already contacted them to see if they would be of interest, where PMA just referenced about looking over to. I just.
We don't know if they contacted them or not, like Ellers, but it's common to do that, and they would also, and they already have
I know
worked.
for sure they did both things.
Of PMA did?
No.
Ellers did, yes.
So we have a motion on the table and a second to accept Ellers as the bond investment company. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
No.
Abstain.
Motion fails. Jeff? There we go.
I'm guessing that Ron was saying that you had a personal interest in it, okay?
Yeah.
So we're never going to get anything done tonight.
So I guess,
One special meeting.
and send it out to, can we have a discussion now to give Northland Securities a call to see if they're interested in this? Or do you want to go with, do you want to get a vote for PMA or?
I still feel strongly, nothing against Northland, I'm just supporting Spencer in his role and what we pay him to do, so I don't feel that that's necessary.
So 12.6, we should table for more discussion.
You can do that.
Okay. Can I get a motion to table 12.6 for more discussion? At a special meeting?
You don't, I guess you don't really need to do that,
Yeah.
because both motions fail,
Yeah.
therefore it's a moot point. It's a moot point.
Okay.
We just have to move up.
Okay. Very good. 12.7, discussion on a closed session.
Set a closed session.
Set a closed session.
And
going to have a discussion after?
After we're done here, we'll close the meeting.
Okay, so.
Get a motion in a second, then we'll.
Okay. Can I get a motion to go into closed session after the regular meeting? I'll support. Moved by Delaney, supported by Xavier. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. 13.0 old business, there is none. 14.0 administrative report and information.
All right, I just got a couple of things. There's no kids in the building, so. So I want to talk a little bit about what we're doing in the next couple of days here. So tomorrow we're having all staff kickoff right here in the Evlith campus. So all of Virginia's staff, all of our staff has been invited. We'll see how many show up. So we're going to kind of go through an overview with them of what they're in for the summer and where we're headed and what we expect, what the expectations are. Then the following day, we'll be back here in this building for what we're calling community workshops, and that would be open to the public, anybody that wants to participate. And it's basically our Cunningham is coming in to start the information of what's out there, what's available to people. It's a little slideshow type of deal, some education. We'll do elementary in the morning, and then in the afternoon we'll have high school. And then on June 13th, actually after each of the June 12th meetings, everyone's going to pick a representative. All the groups are going to pick a representative. For instance, like first grade will pick a group, second grade will pick a representative. Represent them in programming meetings, and that'll be a little bit more specific. They'll start talking about specific building designs, curriculum, that kind of thing, or course offerings, that type of thing. Then on Thursday this week, we do have a joint board meeting in Virginia. We have a number of things on the docket. We're going to, Carlos Anderson will come in, give you guys a scope of what needs to be done over the summer and over the next 3 years. Some big picture merger considerations as far as what you're going to do administratively a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Consolidation, we can consolidate, we can not consolidate. Looking at technology integration, how that's going to meld together. We do have Gary Lee coming from the MSBA. He's going to talk about the consolidation process so that everyone can get a feel for that. And Mitch Brunfeld coming to talk about consolidating labor agreements, contracts. He's well versed in that. And he's also, I do have, I will either tonight or tomorrow morning, I have the draft of the joint powers agreement. It took an extra day because there's two parts to it. One is there's the management of the two districts, which this firm in Fergus Falls has been working on. But there's a group in the cities, and I'll send you the name of that one too. I think it's Donovan. But anyway, they're working on there has to be an agreement between the sale of the bonds as well, because two entities are selling bonds, but spending is one, so there's some sticky bond in there. It needs to be worked out. Ehlers is also coming to talk about the pre-sale reports, and they're giving you a forecast of where we're going to be at. So far it looks really great. Bonds have been selling in the low threes recently, so they're optimistic about that. And then we're going to talk finally about our summer meeting schedule and where we'll be at with staff and you and everybody else. Kind of have it laid out though.
Jeff, you talked about having that agreement for us to look at either tonight or tomorrow or whatever, but what about these other things? We can have material to look at before we get to that meeting. So hard.
Like what kind of material are you looking for?
Talking about consolidation.
I have nothing from Mitch's talking. There is nothing that he's going to hand out, and Gary Lee has not given me anything either. It's just going to be a discussion. I presentation that I will also put in the package, and I have, and that's on systems merging, and then we have, I have the Cross Anderson PowerPoint too.
Okay, because even like theory of the MSD consolidation process, I can go and take further statutes myself, but I'd like,
You're just going to have a discussion of the board and answer questions.
sometimes you don't even know what questions to ask if you don't have any background.
It's just a study session so that you have, it's giving you background.
Again,
You're not making any decisions.
no, again, I just keep saying, we come to meetings and we don't have information to chew on before we come, like that last one. So I just, if you have that joint powers agreement.
I do have that, I just got it a little while ago.
Can you get that out to us tomorrow?
Yeah.
And anything else.
And actually, I just, so she gets done, she has it, so you can send it to her. All right, honor roll. Go ahead, guys.
All right, fourth quarter honor roll, 7th grade exemplary 4.0 GPA for fourth quarter. Eleanor Bjorgi, Gunnar George, Isaac Lindhorst, and Mia Stark. Fourth quarter honor roll for A, 7th grade A, 3.6 to 3.99 GPA. Marissa Anderson, Kyle Baudette, Bodie George, Melissa Grauheck, Alex Gunderson, Cyrus Johnson, Otelia Lorich, Julia Linseth, Jaden Peglow, Adrienne Thompson, Alec Troutwine, Justin Winkler, and Alyssa Ziegler. 8th grade exemplary 4.0 honor roll Jake Berdosh, Jared Delich, Amanda Johnson, Maggie Koskela, and Caitlin Terrell. 8th grade A honor roll 3.6 to 3.99 Joshua Plotnick, Lydia Delich, Braden Grauheck, Taylor Haryu, Anna Hainanen, Ava Krauser, Jaden Lang, Delaney Mackey, Morgan Marks, Carter Mavick, Brennan Mewich, Rebecca Mooster, Blair Noyes, Ellie Otto, Kendra Rosati, Abigail Rausch, Allie Sather, and Hannah Weston. Congratulations to all the 7th and 8th graders.
9th grade exemplary, Will Bittman, John Schultenberg, Abby Sendich, Emma Ziegler. A honor roll for 9th grade, Eli Bowe, Cassidy Jarvala, Lauren Lodiger, Drew Nelson, Carter Orant, Brooke Thean, Nick Trutwine. 10th grade, exemplary honor roll, Amara Carey, Elizabeth Jankala, Holly Kutzi, Maggie Landwehr, Anna Mills, Natalie Petron, Kirsten Rothenberger, Jacob Sickle, Amelia Wagner, Kayla Wainenpaw, Javon Zimmerman. 10th grade A honor roll, Dominic Seeley, Josh Career Oberstar, Emma Crum, Cooper Grauheck, Jemmy Jirawichicha, Addison Johnson, Caden Krompetich, Haley Schreiber, Rebecca Shepard, Mackenzie Smith, Andrew Terrell, Amara Wilcox, Rachel Woods. Exemplary honor roll for 11th grade, Carly George, Zach Linseth. A honor roll for 11th grade, Molly Albrecht, Robbie Erickson, Maria Escobar, Michaela Kibbe, Taya Kwiatkowski, Ashley Pionk, Elizabeth Stanaway. 12th grade exemplary, Lauren Day, Justine Jam, Julia Lakari, Robert Lakari. A honor roll, Alex Andrews, Cheyenne Bever, Kaylee Grauheck, Cody Intihar, Elena Kraus, Rosemarie Kutzi, Quinn Mewich, Emily Rinney, and Haley Rucker. Congratulations to all those students. And then our spring sports state competitors, we've had Robbie Lakari go for boys in the singles. We had track participants, Natalie Foltz. She took 5th place, 300 hurdles, 9th place in the high jump. Josh Career Oberstar took 7th place in the high jump. Congratulations to all of those. And then tomorrow, and the next day starts the boys golf and the girls golf. Cody Stanisic and Elliot Van Orsdale is representing Evelyn Gilbert in boys golf, and Molly Albrecht and Taya Kwiatkowski are representing Evelyn Gilbert in girls golf. So congratulations and good luck to them.
Good.
Alrighty, 15.0, board member topics. I'll start with you, John. Alright, Kelly?
I have Thrive Range that I wanted to point out, that Thrive Range is a grant that St. Louis County Public Health had obtained, and is focusing on addressing suicide. So part of the grant focuses with the healthcare systems to do a 0% suicide program that's actually has already been set up. And then there's also the public awareness, so thriverange.com or org. Alyssa, I'm going blank on it. Yeah, I think it's thriverange.org. And it actually has some good tools for individuals to use to access crisis and everything. And then the third part is the school system to work with schools. .org, thank you. And the third part is the school systems to work with schools to address suicide and the different levels of prevention.
All right. I have nothing. Ollie?
I would just suggest that the community design teams and the programming meetings that you referred to, Jeff, that there's a whole schedule and a whole chart that Virginia's got on its website and to its board members. So if public is invited to participate, could we throw that on our website to a front page or something so people will know, have this information? They might, I saw that, but I saw it because I have an online subscription, but a lot of people don't get the paper. But I just think, yeah, let's just please do it. That's all I have.
Okay. Al?
Nothing at this time.
All righty. So that being said, 16.0, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So move we adjourn?
No, we're not.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So we're going
We're
to,
gonna kick everyone out and go into closed session.
okay. So anybody, so we're going to go into closed session. So anybody from the public, yeah,
No, we're just going to recess and then go into closed session.
okay, we're going to recess and go into closed session.
What, 5 minutes or whatever?
Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Is that right, Jeff? So,
Sure.
okay. I think I'll get it. I'll get it one of these.